I like the word hope very much. It reminds me always of this poem of Emily Dickinson that says something like, hope is this thing with feathers. I think she means something that allows you to fly. But I think what I like most about hope is that I like it much more than optimism, for example, or than positivity, which are two words that are very in vogue these days. I like hope better because hope means that you're engaged in some kind of wager of existence. What I mean is that there's some risk involved. It could go wrong, but you still try. Whereas optimism simply means you live under the pressured thought that everything will go well, and that's simply not realistic. But I think hope is a much more deep and poetic category. And it's funny you mentioned hope with the Enescu competition, because for me, hope and the Enescu competition are very related from an autobiographical point of view. Because when I did the Enescu competition, I was in a difficult moment in my life where I was flirting with the idea of quitting music, not necessarily quitting music totally, but quitting the life of a concert musician, let's say. And both the competition and Romania afterwards gave me hope, gave me the possibility of not going through that path. So for me, at a very simply, spontaneously personal level, they're related. But I also think that hope and the arts, and hope and music, have a lot to do with each other, because in the world where we live now, where everything is a little bit fragile and uncertain, hope means that you continue doing something without the guarantees. And that without the guarantees, which before maybe there were more guarantees, I think without the guarantees actually, in a sense, is a much more it's a mental attitude that is much more prone to produce great art, because it means you risk something. It means that you continue without totally understanding everything you're doing, and that you don't have an insurance, metaphorically, and yet you keep going, you keep doing what you're doing. And I think it's a very beautiful metaphor for what art is, totally different to the idea that you do something immediately expecting something, and expecting something positive and factic, and that yields immediate returns. No, this is something that you do because you feel you have to, because you feel it's important, and you almost abandoned to it. It's an act of love, really, right? When you love someone or something, you really don't expect anything from that. It's an act of giving. So I think hope is very, very important. And for a musician, there's no better motivating sort of focus word. So hope through music, hope through practicing these great masterworks of Enescu and of others, and hope for themselves and for us and for the future of our civilization. So very, very, I would say, appropriate word for the Enescu competition in these times.